And now, here's your host, Deborah Duncan.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Great Day Houston Shop Till You Drop. We have plenty of things that you're going to want, things that you actually need, even an experience right here in Old Town Spring, where you can experience an old-fashioned Christmas. Correction, an old-fashioned Texas Christmas. Lana, back in the olden days, which you and I know nothing about personally, if you had a railroad stop in your town, then you had a town.
That's right, you did. You had all of the workers for the railroad and things built up like hotels.
Churches.
Schools.
Yeah. The history of this town is enveloped right here in this space, which used to be the old courthouse. Mm-hmm. And you can walk people through how it all got started. And again, we mentioned it started because of the railroad, but then you had to have families come in willing to settle because it was also a farming town.
Right. And we had a lot of Germans come in through the port of Galveston and settle in this area.
And what we also see is kind of a time capsule of how things have changed over the years. Again, the farming equipment that we have right here, a telephone that everybody has in their hand right now. At one point in town, there was one
telephone.
When people come to Old Town Spring, what do you want them to feel? You know, I mentioned it's kind of an old-fashioned Texas Christmas, because what's been preserved, which is something we didn't do a lot of in the city of Houston, are a lot of the old buildings.
Yes, a lot of the buildings here are original buildings. A few have been moved in, but they're old buildings too.
So a lot of people, when they came here and settled the town, they settled it, but then they moved away to the big city called Houston. Mm-hmm. A lot of people have decided to come back. Why? What's the feeling that they get here?
Well, I think they like, it's quiet, you know. When the stores close at 5:30 or 6 o'clock, you've got it to yourself.
So when the stores close at 5:30 or 6 o'clock, oh, Lana, I got to get busy because I'm going to shop all day long.
Oh, well, you better hurry.
Okay, I'm going to take my horse to the Old Town Spring. Ursula, there is so much shopping to do up and down the street here, but before we get to the shopping, there are experiences that we can have with Home for the Holidays.
Yeah, so we will have free horse-drawn wagon rides. They're on Saturdays and Sundays from noon to 5. One weekend this year during the holidays, we have the Grinch coming during Sip and Shop, and then another one is the Wassail Walk. So we keep it like the holiday theme.
Yeah, anytime you show up here, there's going to be something going on. Now, people have probably figured out that you're not from around these parts. You're originally from Germany, which a lot of the things reflected in your store are also from Germany. They're authentic. Let's talk about these clocks. I think we associate this with, you know, Germany a lot.
The cuckoo clocks from the Black Forest region, they're all handmade. A piece that you hand down in your family. Yes.
You have some other gifts that are so cool and unusual. So these little items right here. So at first I thought it was just like a little item that you would have on the shelf, but these actually do something.
Yes, they're incense burners. When it starts smoking, the smoke comes out of the mouth. They're called little smoking men in Germany.
Part of tradition every year for some people is to give a new, beautiful ornament, but for some people they also give a great nutcracker, and you can personalize them. You have the whole military theme right here.
This one is from a small artist in one-person company in Germany, but we also have the more famous nutcrackers and companies that, like the Christian Ulbricht and Steinbach nutcrackers. So it's something for, we have something for everybody.
Ursula, thank you very much.
You for having me.
Wrap it all up for me, and I will come back to pick it up.
Okay.
Sue, when you became an empty nester, you took on a new baby, popcorn and ice cream. There's a skill to doing popcorn today, and what you have are so many different flavors. Let's run through some of these. What is this first one here?
That's dill.
Dill?
Dill pickle, yes.
Okay. That is surprisingly good.
It's so good.
We'll taste a couple more here.
That's the hot cheddar.
Okay.
You like hot stuff? Yes. It's like a hot
really
Cheeto
good.
kind of, and it sneaks up on you.
Yeah. Oh, so what she means is like about 30 minutes from now, I'm gonna be like, water. You know what? How about I cool it down with some ice cream, because you do that too.
Yes, we do.
Once again, back in the day when we had ice cream, we had basically 3 flavors. We had vanilla,
Chocolate.
strawberry. You have how many flavors now?
16.
Okay, can I taste one?
Of course.
Yeah. I'm thinking I want to taste that blue thing over there just because it's so blue.
That is crazy colors.
It's not just blue, you're right. It's blue and yellow and red and everything. Here you go. But you know what it is most of all? Good. This town has a whole lot of history, but this building has its own history.
Yes, it does. And thank you very much for coming to Old Town Spring and being a part of our community and checking this all out. Yes, the oldest building here in Spring. It's been here since 1902. Started as a hotel, saloon. Later on became a brothel. Checked into Spring Cafe into the 40s. And then voila, we are what we are today. So
Yeah.
It's an amazing building.
When it comes to this actual restaurant, there's the old side and the new side. You had a fire not too long ago.
About 7 years ago, yeah.
But like a phoenix, you rose.
Yep, it's so funny the way that it works with the historical side and the modern side. We've had so many guests who refuse to sit down on the modern side because they like the way that it feels in the historical side. I mean, we've had one person tell me the burger tasted different. Look, it's each his own, and we're just so proud to have people coming here for so many generations sharing these moments. And if the burger tastes different, it tastes different.
Okay, well, look, I'll eat anything and sit anywhere. How about that?
Well, we do owe you that pork chop and the steak and the fish and the chicken fried steak.
And
so
I will eat it and
drink the Topo Chico.
drink a Topo Chico and then eat again. And you grew up in a small Texas town, so you love the small Texas town vibe that you have here in Old Town Spring.
I do. I searched many locations for my perfect spot for a shop, and Old Town Spring just won me over. It feels like home for me, and it's perfect.
Yeah, this feels like your closet to me.
It does. It is.
But she's willing to part with some things.
Yes, I'm always willing to part.
Over the years, we've always had occasions that we would dress for. It seems like to me that we have gotten much more aggressive with dressing for the holiday of Christmas. So here we go right here. Some really fun, comfortable, simple things that are a nod to the holiday.
Yes.
Okay, I'll take that one.
Perfect.
This is, I could do that for the New Year's Eve
Yes.
party.
If it blings, it's for me. So
Yeah, okay, there you go. You all have these custom jackets as well.
Yes.
So tell us about this.
So I've had this, I'm always creative. I used to paint furniture and burned out on that. And I had this need to manipulate denim.
Because this one's for specifically, Christmas time,
Yes.
but you can do them for any reason.
Any time of the year, yes.
You know what that makes you, Ann?
What?
A star.
Thank you.
And look at these star jeans right here.
Awesome.
Speaking of these star jeans, this became a star on TikTok, this outfit right here. So it may be Old Town Spring, which y'all are up on all the fancy new things as well.
Absolutely, yes.
Oh my gosh, Ann, I'm sorry, I had to take a little break there, and I walked around the corner and found all kinds of things. You got handbags, you have vests, you have hair pieces, all kinds of accessories. There is a whole lot more to Old Town Spring in the shopping area than we were able to show on this piece right here. So if people want to come on out here and shop and make a plan, where can they go?
They can go to oldtownspringshopping.com or go to the Play Store, the Apple Store, and download the Old Town Spring app that has all of our shops, and it'll also have the events that are happening at that day.
All right. In the meantime, I'm going to continue my personal event of shopping. Find your Christmas magic in Old Town Spring now through Christmas Eve. You can get your picture taken with Santa, experience holiday performances, free carriage rides, free balloon art, and a whole lot more. For details, visit oldtownspringshopping.com or download the Old Town Spring app on your